R&B singer Tyrese is not letting his ex-wife, Samantha Lee, have the last word after she expressed that she wanted to reconcile in a recent interview. Nearly 2 weeks ago, Samantha revealed that outside influences and venting to the wrong people led to her filing for divorce in September 2020. Their proceeding lasted for almost 2 years, just 1 year less than they were married after tying the knot in 2017. Lee said she listened to close friends, including a therapist, who all advised her to let their marriage go. Gibson hit back, claiming she was gaslighting him with her recent remarks, and called her selfish for abandoning the marriage and leaving their family home with their daughter, Soraya, who was a year old at the time. After receiving backlash and criticism, the 34-year-old said she would not be silenced and praised herself for taking accountability for her part in the demise of their union. "I am not allowing this to be twisted. I took accountability in that interview. I don't take anything back that I said. When you grow, and you learn, and you're in relationships with people, and you grow from those relationships, you have to take accountability for what you did and your part in it," Lee explained in a video on Instagram Live. "It's not healthy to always blame other people. You have to own your stuff and let that be that. And that's what I'm going to do." She continued, "You can say whatever you want about me. Most of you guys don't know half of the story. You don't need to know half of the story. All you need to know is that I took accountability, and I'm glad that I did. I'm happy that I did." The mother of one said it makes no sense for her to preach accountability on her social media platforms and not walk the same walk. She said a lot of time people get into blame shifting and doing a lot of things, instead of sitting in that seat and just saying, "You know what? There are things I could have done better, and hopefully someone can learn from my mistakes." Lee previously described herself as extremely emotional person who often overthinks and overanalyzes what her partner may be lacking. But Gibson disputed her entire argument, stating that she only wanted to reconcile because she was on the verge of homelessness. "She texts me and she says, 'Can you watch Soraya for the next 2 weeks? Because I'm about to get put out of my place,'" said Gibson during a separate chat with a friend on Instagram Live. "I can't afford to live there anymore. I got to downsize and move into something else and my fucking heart dropped." The Shame singer said it was shocked she called to reconcile a year after they had been separated, but it was completely disingenuous. "It wasn't real," Gibson said. "It was not a God moment. It wasn't you realizing that leaving your husband and your family, as harsh and as heartless, as traumatic and as vile and calculated as that was, you did not feel any way about leaving your husband and your family." The Fast ex-actor claims Lee only wanted to reconcile because you couldn't stay in your townhouse. He said after 2 of Samantha's friends called him to advocate for their reconciliation on her behalf, he told them to have her call him. "We talked. We were on the phone for about 3 hours. The first thing I had to say to her was, 'You notice how fast I called you back? Which means I don't need 10 to 12 people chazzing me, trying to talk me into anything.'" Next, the Sweet Lady singer said he corrected any misconceptions Samantha had about his current girlfriend Zili Tamonthi, whom he began dating after the divorce was filed. "This is my girl. I'm in a full-on relationship. You left me, and I have not talked to you," he exclaimed. Fans seemed to be a bit empathetic toward Gibson during his second divorce, including one who said, "I hope he chooses better next time. I wish them well," agreeing that the two should not be together. Another said, "It's unfortunate. I wish them both the best in their new relationships." A few commenters took jabs at Samantha, noting that Gibson is still fighting to appeal their court-ordered child support agreement. 2 said, respectively, "I'm glad you've taken accountability, but you still want more money from him but you blamed people in your ear as to why you left. Good riddance." Gibson is adamant that Samantha never loved him, and that she only viewed their marriage and relationship as transactional. He accused her of moving out of their family home while he was away filming a movie. On his song Love Transaction, the R&B crooner refers to the $10K monthly child support he was ordered to pay for his youngest, Soraya, which is fairly similar to what he already pays for his oldest daughter, Shayla, 16. Gibson shares Shayla with his first wife,